XYZ, but not the traditional XYZ yubel deck. This one is very, very dependent on a couple of cards, but also that being said, look at the bottom, we have 13 out of 15 cards being to XYZ. All XYZ yubel decks run Galaxy Queen Light, Level 8er, yubels, of course, right? We have 2 Trigodias, 3 Calculators, 3 Snipe Punchers, 3 Effect Village, which is that's a very uncommon card. The 3 BLS yubel XYZs don't really use them. Neither do they use the like Monarch, or like World, and of course the Magic Potato or Tomato. We do not have Call of Hunted. Instead, we have Limit Release, Reversal, sorry. Some people say I need to add 2 Call of Hunted and take out Hand Destruction. Really, I don't feel that's a need. Because this gets rid of these 4 guys, or yubel. Whatever you need to get out of your hand, this guy is pretty much your answer. It makes your opponent send 2 cards to the graveyard. Your opponent sets 2, sets everything, activates drag down, and they have 2 cards in their hand. You chain Hand Destruction to drag down. Not only they have to send them, they don't get the effects of the Dark Balls. And now they're kind of screwed, because now they gotta show you exactly what they do with those 2 cards. Chances are you're gonna go for that 1 card that they didn't expect to have, like that 3rd drag down, or the 2nd drag down that they just drew, or something like that. Makes your opponent very, very salty. Like, oh man, against Dark World, you can pretty much win a game just off of this, if you know how to well time it. All these cards are well timed. You need to well time it. I have actually won games with the Snipe Hunter. Started off, he's the only card I have in my hand, dunked everything, included their whole field, and I attacked for 15, and they did some really explosive plays to where they went second, they would have won. But that's kind of the benefit of Snipe Hunter. He's our little game stealer sometimes. But if you roll a 1 or a 6, he can't. He kind of goes, oh. The chances of 1 or a 6, that's what? 1/3? Yeah, 1/3 of a die. So every 3rd card, yeah, look at it. That's a really good chance of what we're. Unless you got a weighted die, and if you do, weight it on like 4 or something, and just completely wreck people. Not saying you should. This one, you do it, and then so you get the 2 tokens. They're great for sacrificing for yubel and setting it that turn. That's what I do. Since your opponent's like, you summon, it's gotta be Photon Dragon. You gotta get something big out of it and kill it. Never see, and I play this almost every single time I have it. Like, you're playing a Photon deck when I open it up with it. I'm like, yep, it's a Photon deck. They say it's a cast rebot through chats, you can't tell. So never trust your opponent. Really, always do what your gut feels. I know they do it, and it says you can't summon any monsters, doesn't say you can't set, so I'm gonna check that with Death Row. Let's see, if you're doing tags with this deck, like tag duels, and I do play this in ranked tags, you need to get yubel, all the yubels in your graveyard, and then summon this one. That way, if they kill it on your opponent's, with your opponent's monster, like an attack, your opponent's deck is up, or your partner's deck is up, and your opponent destroys the yubel, they can special summon, so you don't lose yubel. Don't double deck with this deck if you're doing text. It makes absolutely no sense. And once you figure out how to play around yubel, you're pretty much screwed unless you can do something crazy. A great deck that goes with it is Dark Worlds. And like, why Dark Worlds? Well, you can discard one card. That's a huge card for them. I've been messing around. I've been thinking, you know, it would be kind of cool. But that's the kind of thing. Plus, when it's your turn, you can make them go through their deck a little bit faster. And tributing Grapha at the end of your turn, you have to kind of time it to do it, for yubel, for yourself. Like, if they have a monster, you tell your partner, okay, save Grapha, blah blah blah, or do something so that Grapha can keep on being spammed, resummoned, and all that stuff. Because you want to use her to tribute Grapha. Because Grapha can just come right back. You're not going minus. You're not even going to plus. It just bounces around. She's gonna stop your opponent from attacking, and Grapha coming out just to smack them. When gates are up, you can discard these guys to draw one. So it even gets a little bit more violent. Tragodia, you can do it too. I wouldn't suggest doing Tragodia as for the Dark World. He's really your play him, throw this guy back out. If you throw these guys out, make him a level 1 to get Wild Heart if you only have 2. He's kind of like a filler in this deck. He really fills in every single little spot. He's a really fast monster, and he's also level 10. And if you bells on the graveyard, you can special summon these guys. I would do 2 at that point. Target yubel in your grave. It's now back at level 10. Activate Galaxy Queenslight, or get the third one if you want to go for 92, or you can go for Super Worldwide, depending on how you want to do it. It's really up to you on that. I do suggest to have a tremendous background, and you know that, and Bottomless hasn't been used, go for 92. And I bait that Bottomless. I'll summon him. Draw a card. Okay, I target those 2. You're gonna pop, or you get the target to make him die. Well, then let me do it, and I target them. They got +1s, and I'll destroy another thing of theirs. This thing can't attack the turn that it is special summon. But if you really can't even special summon this guy in this deck. I'm just looking at him like, I really don't even care about the fact that when he gets special summon, he can use this effect again. We run 2 big eyes, 1 Draco's deck. The reason why is when you get down to 7, the ideal field is have yubel, have Tragodia, and it doesn't matter which one you hit. You get these 3 guys out, so that's 5 monsters. Okay? And you have, hopefully, in the ideal hand, or ideal field, you have 2 of these. And that's happened to me before. So, pop the first one, we'll overlay these for the first big eye, then overlay for the second big eye, activate it twice, activate this, use their monsters, or, leave yubel, go again, and you get the third Draco, you get all 3 out. Then you 1, 2, 3, 4 hit, there's some where you just get the 2 big guys, take 2 of the monsters, activate, you can go for Draco's deck, and then pop himself to pop one of their things, or just use it as a tribute. I mean, double big eye is it's kind of vicious. It's also, oh, you got done with my first big eye? Guess what? Second big eye, because it does take a while for him to use it, to get through it. There's a lot of stuff in here that just will eat your opponent's resources. You battle terror. They're so afraid because you will have like level eater in their graveyard. They will set, and those turns that they set, I'll save the level eater. Leave them in the grave. Boom. Oh, you don't set a monster or summon a monster. Boom, level eater. Attack for 600. His attack pops it. You keep on doing this, and it just creates chaos, because now they have to sit there, because you can win with just these guys. It's kind of funny when you do, because you get like your Raigeki break or something like that, just to flop them out one more turn. Just to go to and then I go for double release on their turn, get yubel, my turn goes, switch it back to defense, or restart it. It's very, very trolling. Your opponent will be like, I hate you. An average time of doing that, depending on the duelist, I've seen it go from anywhere from 5 turns to the game. So it really depends on how well you know how to manipulate yubel. This is where this deck shines. If you can manipulate this one right here, this one is really good. Alt, I don't even like alt. I think this one is much better than alt. If alt had that effect of where it blows up everything on the field, oh hell yeah, alt would be so much superior. Like if they flipped it, I attack and you take damage, and then at the end of the turn, or at the end of the battlefield, I kill that monster, and at the end of the turn, I blow up everything. That'd be cool and all. And just have him with one of those effects, like if he attacks, kills the monster at the end of the turn, and they don't, if he's the one attacking, they don't take life points. But yeah, there's so much trolliness right there. So if they effect failure with yubel, just saying, effect failure yubel. If your opponent does that, you don't have to tribute that turn. Don't even attack. Just be like, okay. Let's see. When you get to ult, what I usually do, because if it's saving that breakthrough skill or effect failure for this one, or something to destroy it, I'll go into 92. That's when I make my huge play. And then they're like, wait. If I breakthrough skill this, it's gonna come back, and it's gonna be worse. You just don't attack. On their turn happens, they can chain breakthrough skill, that's the only one you can do. And I usually, I'll do it. Oh, okay, breakthrough skill happens. Oh, okay. And do it again. Oh, breakthrough skill happens again. Oh, okay. And I won't do it anymore. I'll just let the thing sit. I'll keep on attacking with it at that point. I'm like, oh my god, I should have waited. And, or they'll kill it and it comes back and it's just a beast. Because it gains 1,000 attack for each card. And this is for, it gains 100 or 1,000 attack for each card currently banished. It's really OP if you really think about it. I've got monsters up to 16,000 with this guy against E-Dragons. That's like the best tech to pull 92 out on, and your opponent will just say, you suck, GG, I'm out. But again, you have to wait until all the blasters are done, all the redoxes are done with their thing, and then it comes out and it's like, okay. And then you troll them by banishing everything they have by 2, and then for 2 turns, so it's like, what do I do? You suck. And then you just finish them with that. That's the deck.